Let's talk about heart failure and things that you can do to improve outcomes for your patients. Let me bring your attention to your patient, Mr. Johnson. His room is in your west wing, down the hall from the nurse's station. I'd like to use him as an example of how important it is to talk about heart failure and to find ways in which you can improve his quality of life. See, Mr. Johnson, or Marty as he likes to be called, is a 76-year-old widower and has been living at your skilled nursing facility for over a year and a half. His grandchildren love to visit him on the weekends, and he's made friends with several of the other residents at your facility. He stays as active as possible, but as you know, was recently diagnosed with congestive heart failure, or CHF, and was admitted to the local hospital. His family is really concerned about the type of transitional care he will receive when he is discharged from the hospital, and they want to make sure that he doesn't have to go back there anytime soon. I'm sure you can probably agree, Marty's family has valid concerns, and that's why we've created this presentation for you. As your community advanced practice registered nurses, we want to partner with you to come up with ways in which you can help patients like Marty have the best life possible. First, we'd like to discuss CHF so that you can really understand the changes that you can make to help him have the best experience possible when he returns to your care. So, a bit about the background. According to the American Heart Association, cardiovascular disease, or CVD, includes CHF, cardiac and neuroischemia, and cardiac valve malfunction. CVD is the most common diagnosis found among the 1.5 to 2 million residents of skilled nursing facilities throughout the United States, and heart failure is common. In fact, the prevalence of heart failure in the skilled nursing facility population is estimated at up to 37.4%, or approximately 1/3 of all residents. Millions of people in the United States currently suffer from CHF, with thousands more being diagnosed annually. And it's the primary cause of hospitalization among adults over 65. CHF accounts for over 1 million hospitalizations every year, and the annual cost to our nation runs in the billions of dollars. To further complicate the issue, your residents with CHF are more vulnerable to hospital readmission. And for those requiring readmission within 30 days, morbidity and mortality rates increase significantly. It is estimated that the 30-day readmission rate for residents of skilled nursing facilities is somewhere between 27 and 43%. And if one of your CHF patients has to be seen in the emergency department, it even puts them at increased risk for death. Clearly, this is an urgent issue that needs immediate attention. Patients in your care are really depending on you to keep them safe. Thankfully, there are really effective ways to do this. Through sound policies to implement evidence-based practice, your skilled nursing facility can be part of the solution to decrease hospitalization for your CHF patients. So, let's review the available evidence to help you create the best plan of action to help your patients avoid readmission. We've established that inadequate transitional care processes can lead to increases in hospital readmissions for your CHF patients. Fortunately, the latest evidence shows that incorporating a comprehensive transitional care program for patients being transferred from the hospital to the skilled nursing facility can significantly decrease CHF readmission rates. Additionally, the upcoming provision of the Protecting Access to Medicare Act penalizes both skilled nursing facilities and hospitals for readmission within 30 days of discharge. Implementing a comprehensive plan will help to reduce costs and improve quality of care. An example of a comprehensive program can be seen with the American Heart Association's Get with the Guidelines Heart Failure Toolkit. It offers practical strategies such as diet and blood pressure management, medication reconciliation, and shared decision-making to help keep CHF patients stable and out of the acute care setting. An example of the toolkit in action can be seen at Sunnyside Skilled Nursing Facility across town. They recently implemented the AHA's toolkit and have already seen marked decreases in their CHF readmission rates. In a nurse practitioner-led quality improvement project, Sunnyside gathered its relevant stakeholders and created a sound policy to implement the AHA guidelines at their facility. The project was implemented over the course of a few short months, and the results were quite impressive. As steps to implement the guidelines increased, Sunnyside CHF readmission rates dropped by nearly 15%, all in a matter of months, and all because strong institutional policies were placed to ensure that guideline implementations were enacted throughout the facility. Now we're calling on you to do the same thing. We're asking you to do better for your CHF patients, like Marty, by constructing a policy at your skilled nursing facility that will mandate the implementation of the American Heart Association's evidence-based guidelines to prevent CHF hospital readmissions. We're asking that you assemble your team and put together a plan to ensure that these guidelines are put in place, because we truly believe that participation in this nationwide quality improvement project is one of the best ways to really make a difference for these patients. Please, do your part in helping to make Marty's life and others like him meaningful and healthy by keeping him out of the acute care hospital and at home.